BritSmash!
And welcome back to
the Flash! We're free! We won! Woo!
We're free, we won.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yeah! Nanissimo! We did it!
You see.
I think I butchered that.
It's fine.
It's fine, but we are back on the Flash!
Welcome back. And what a great episode to come back to.
Thank God, honestly. If you haven't heard, the disputes got cleared, guys. They are clear, so we are back reacting on YouTube for the CW shows. I think Jordan from Chainsaw Reacts was correct. It might have been a bot.
Chainsaw.
They don't know what they're talking about sometimes.
No, yeah, just like, he is. Like, see, like, you would say Alex from AlecBritSmash because...
Oh, because there's two of us.
Versus he's just like, yeah, well, I am Chainsaw Reacts.
Very true.
I don't know, yeah, it's just funny.
I'm sorry. But, I mean, at least we got that all figured out. And on Patreon, though, we do, if you guys want, not required, but we are doing the full reactions on there. But we're back here for our regular scheduled program.
For those of you that may have been confused by the update, 10 minutes of actual footage.
Yes, that's why I have the timer.
So 10 minutes of the actual footage of the show.
Not the full length of our video.
Whatever else is like, if you see like a 14-minute, that means like, you know, we have 15, that means we had a long review or we had really a lot to say. But yeah, that's the point. That it's not just like, well, all our videos are 10 minutes from now on. No, it's just, we need to have 10 minutes of actual footage.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
I'm excited to get back into the Flash. It's picked up last time.
Alright, so, upon that recap, shall we get into it?
Yes, this is the Flash.
Season 4.
Episode 15.
Enter Flashtime.
What? What's wrong?
I can't save us this time.
What?
Oh, come on, take it on! Alan, West Allen, Cortex, now!
I have no idea.
Wait for it. The past 3 years. 3 years?
DeVoe orchestrated everything to get the people he wanted on the bus.
Just like Thawne. Just like Thawne.
So how do we use this?
Oh. Son of a breach!
Sorry.
Jesse!
While he's not here. Stop bringing up your mother.
I will. No, you stayed because of DeVoe.
Distinction without a difference.
Dad, there is always going to be some bad guy to stop, or...
There's a bomb? Oh.
Too late.
Jesse's in the... Okay.
Garrick.
What about him?
He might know what to do. Starts out blue, turns yellow, turns purple, and then it's game over. Just please tell me there's a way we can undo it. We're moving this fast. We're moving this fast. We're moving in flash time. That means I can't. And, hey. What's wrong? I don't know.
This is intense shit.
Send it there. What will it do to the Speed Force? Just, Wells. I know, Wells. Hey, listen to me. Wells, hey, what the heck? Get her out of here. Alan. Since I came out of the Speed Force.
It's a hell of a new trick.
Look, right now.
I know. Like hell you will.
What do you mean? Why not?
Because Flash, if you do that, we may lose the Speed Force forever.
He'll no longer be the Flash.
If you do that.
Alright, Jay, if this is the only way to save everyone in the city, I have to.
You were trapped in there longer than I was. If anyone can understand...
Then what, Jay? What's your idea?
Jesus.
Cooling it down.
Caitlin. Caitlin can do it. Oh, it's too hot. It freezes.
What I'm expecting.
purple.
It's yellow, God! Maybe there's purple.
It's okay. Right. I have to let you go, alright?
Don't let Katie die.
Aww.
Could be enough.
That's enough. That'll work.
What about Wally? You could have 4 speedsters here.
Jay?
Sorry.
Oh. Get Wally!
Jay was right, we can't do it.
Damn it!
Okay, what if...
Great acting, by the way,
I don't
so
know,
far.
what if we run back in time and stop this bomb from ever going off?
The second you alter the timeline, everything changes, especially the people you love. Trust me. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, well, maybe a new version of my dad isn't the worst thing in the world.
Love
She's
Jess,
got a
whatever
point.
problem
Well, not a
you
point
have,
about that,
not
but
make it
why
solved
don't you
by
just run
forcing
back
him
and
to do
change it?
something he doesn't want.
Purple. Yep.
The reaction's combustion's reached its final phase.
She going to Harry. Come on, you have to run back in time.
Yep.
I know how happy Mom made you. And how sad you are now that she's gone. I don't know why you won't talk about it.
Oh. Oh, that was interesting.
It's a cool shot.
Come on. At this point, change the timeline.
I can't save her sister.
What is happening?
There has to be a way to stop it.
I know.
I don't know how much longer I can hold out. I'm so tired.
Okay. It's okay. Oh my god, you're burning up.
This is for what? For me.
It's still nice. Every moment with you there has always been nice.
How are they gonna solve
My
this?
lightning rod, Iris.
But the Speed Force can. When you went into the Speed Force, the lightning from the storm.
One of those bolts would be more than enough, but I just need to get that sphere. The storm will chase me.
It's like you said. A lightning rod to bring out the lightning.
Oh.
Come back to me.
As fast as I can.
Damn. Oh, that looks badass.
What the hell? That's awesome.
Whew. Come on, Barry.
Oh, they're feeling it. That's insane.
Whew. Aww. Okay. Not a pickup. Am I dead? That was intense.
Apartment. Environmental active
scientist turned animal liberator turned domestic terrorist.
Turn cray cray.
How did she find out about the Argus drop anyway?
So calm it to head back home.
Thanks for your help, Jay.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you two and Jesse, it'd be a completely different story in the news right now.
You were a big part of that, Iris. Credit where credit's due.
My sentiments, exactly.
I'm thinking about trying my hand at something new.
Like what?
For starters, training someone to take over.
There's another Flash on your
There will be. As soon as I'm done training her.
What do you think we're good with the Speed Force?
Well, if not, we'll find out soon enough.
You need to rest as well, Mr.
There's so many girl
No one
speedsters that
ain't
it could have
no
been.
Flash.
Sorry about date night.
Don't be. Power bars and sweatpants, it's all I really need.
Power bars and sweatpants.
My exit.
They were not here for long.
Right.
Yeah.
They were technically only here for like 8 minutes.
Thank you, Alec.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to drop that. It just slipped out of my hands. It did.
What was that? Wait, the last time she did it, she was excited to meet Cisco. She was excited to meet Barry. But when it
Excited
was
to meet Ralph.
Ralph.
Yeah.
But with Caitlyn, she was like, "Nice to meet you too." I'm like,
It's a really weird change.
I don't know. It kind of changes who I think she is for me.
It just did. It's like, where did that come from? It's really random.
Maybe either A, I still hold out hope that maybe she's Barry's like future daughter, one of the Tornado twins, but she knows about things and she had just her opinion of Killer Frost. She doesn't like Caitlyn or Killer Frost.
That might be it.
Or she's not related to Barry whatsoever, but she's obviously from the future because she knows about all them.
Yeah.
But maybe she's working for Thawne, and she went back in time to study them and their movements and stuff, but she has like a fascination with them, so I don't know. I still like option A. I just wanted to be related to Barry, because that'd be amazing.
Yes.
And then you could also bring in his future grandson.
Yes.
Bart, bring in Bart. That's what
Okay.
I meant.
Alright, so, it's a criminal underuse of Jesse.
Yeah, they should have used them more. I
But-
wish they did.
What can you do
Hold it. Keep going. Keep talking. It's fine.
when you use, I don't know, it just sucks because he just had to leave. Even though he's on a show that's, he makes better by being on it, but still, like, he could use Wally's help, and Ralph is just nowhere to be seen, which is interesting. And, I don't know, it was a really good episode. I like the idea that they could take people into their Flashtime was cool, and then the fact that Barry ran into the Speed Force to grab his Cortex, that was pretty awesome too. But it seems like at the end they just like, well, Iris, you're right, you're the best.
Sorry, I had to refresh my memory just on certain characters. So when Jay was like, "Oh, I need a trainer," I'm like, "Okay, so is it Avery? Is it Mina? Is this a future like granddaughter, or is it the daughter?" Because I know that there is a version where Jay does like, anyway, I can't wait. But I wish they could go into more of that too. I don't know what else, because there's a bunch of fucking speedsters out there. And then every time the Force Lightning Storm comes out, I'm just like, please bring Augustus, please bring Augustus, and you can make it. You can make it, come on. Godspeed. That would be amazing, but Defoe's definitely kicking their asses still.
Yep, They barely got out of that one. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got what you're saying.
They're like, Iris, you're so right. Thanks for like solving this entire problem that we couldn't all solve.
I just think she could be used somewhere else.
And like,
She doesn't need to be in Central City. Or no, not what I meant. She doesn't need to be working at Star Labs. She was badass all on her own, season
Yes,
1 and
I
season
was-
2. Sorry.
saying that, and I understand the part where she knew about the Cortex. Barry obviously didn't because he came out then. It going in allows him to go out. So he didn't know about it. But I mean, Cisco could have said something since he has more knowledge about it. And I find it fair because Killer Frost didn't know about it. Only Caitlyn did. But Cisco knew about it and he was right in front of it. So, I don't know. It would just seem like at the end, it's like, you're so right, you're the best. So, I don't know, it's just like, okay, sure. But
It's kind of ruining the taste of Iris for me a little bit. I don't hate her character. I love her character. It's just, you're trying to force the fact that she's a badass and she's smart and she's all these things when you didn't need to do that before. You don't need to shove an agenda.
well, it's because they don't give us anything besides those moments. They literally just, she knows this stuff, who knows how, she does.
Then I think that's the writing then, at that point, because I didn't really have a problem with her until this season. Not her character, just her writing. And I think you and I both agree that she could have been still a journalist, because they didn't mention anything about her quitting. I mean, she said in this episode too, like, we both work together. I'm like, don't you have another job? No? You quit? Did I miss an episode? I don't know.
I'm sorry, we're not, sorry. Didn't mean to.
No, that was
Okay,
me.
good.
I clapped my hands.
Oh, no. Okay, good.
What?
You went like against my fingernail.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's okay. So it's good. Okay. So exactly. So what does she do? She looks. She's like a. Okay. And I'm not saying that. Felicity is a bad. Like worker. Like she's able to. She's a great hacker and everything. That's her job. She fulfilled a purpose. Iris does what Felicity does without interacting. See, Felicity's like, okay, you have this person here, I'm gonna do this shit. And it's like, thank you, I'll fucking, Spartan, you go here and I'll do this. She's kind of just sitting there like, this is what's happening. Do something about it.
Which kind of botches it, because
It's just like, you're just, okay, I see that now, but what are you gonna do about it?
because with Felicity's character, she does have that background to do that because she's been knowing that, and then Iris doesn't.
Even Felicity has like, oh, I have a company. Oh, that's cool. So you do something on your spare time. Like
We don't need to see it, just mention it.
That's the point. Exactly. You sure have episode talking to Curtis about it. That's fine. Because you want to give some sort of validation, like, it's not just, this is what they do. Okay? So, like, at least they're showing, like, yeah, sure, we had named it, and this is what we do. But I was just like, yeah, like, it's just points. And yeah, exactly. It's not her character. It's just,
The writing.
what does she do besides tell them what's going on? And yes, that can be valuable information to know at the beginning, but then during the fight, what do you do?
Well, that also brings up a point. She's doing what everyone hated that HR was doing.
Oh yeah, it's just like
Everyone hated HR because they're like, why is he here?
right,
What
he
is
just
the
gives
point?
them coffee and tells them what's happening.
And everyone hated HR for that. But that's why everyone liked Harry, because he actually had a background and stuff, and yeah, we didn't need to see it every time, but that's what happened. That's why no one really liked HR, because it's like, why?
What do you do? Exactly. So yeah, you're absolutely right. That's a good point.
And that's where Iris is sadly stuck at when she doesn't need to be there. You could just mention things like, she can still be an awesome reporter because isn't that who she is? She's known for that, uncovering those stories, going on dangerous, investigative things, and she has her own confrontations
Classic.
like that. That's her character.
No, absolutely.
And that doesn't diminish how important she is, especially to the Flash. She has importance. She is valuable on the team, like valuable to the Flash. I don't think she needs to be on the team, but she is essential and important to the story.
Yeah.
And she doesn't need to be on Team Flash in order to do that.
I think that's what people misinterpret. It's a good point, because we are not saying get out of the Flash, we don't want you.
No.
Like, sure, saying we're the Flash, that's fine. Just kind of telling them what's going on, that's fine. But that shouldn't justify her job.
Yeah, she's worth more than that, guys. Her character, 70 or more years that this character has been in the comic, she's worth more than that. She's done more than that, and she has more potential than what the writing is giving her, and she deserves better. Iris's character deserves better. Candice Patton is an amazing actor who did so well season 1 through season 3, and she's doing the best she can season 4, and I'm not hating on her character, but you don't need to make her part of the Team Flash for her to be important. You don't need to make her a speedster to make her important and relevant on the show. She doesn't need all that. She was badass and perfect all on her own before season 4 writing decided to fuck her. Right up in the ass, hard, without consent.
Dear God. Okay.
I'm just saying!
Good. That was really good. You make a good point. Okay, so, Arrow, does he have powers?
No.
Doesn't make him not badass, right?
No.
That's a really good point. Yes, people are, some people are just loving it, the next episode we're going to get. Some people are just hating it. We understand it makes sense to what the story is. It's not just out of nowhere. I understand this, villain of the week has these powers, can do this, but you don't need to validate her being badass by making her part of Team Flash or a speedster, because she can have her own life, which is what they're missing right now.
Yeah.
Yes, they're together and they're married, but when you're married, that also means that you have your own thing going on.
Yeah.
And when you come back together,
you're together.
You're one.
Yeah.
To an extent. So that's what they're missing. Is that, every married couple isn't going to join at the hip. They have their own stuff that they got to do.
Yeah.
Iris should have her own thing to do. And, just like you're saying with reporting, it can be just as important as, any, breaking the news about what's going on. As we have seen, Oliver's been affected by reporting.
Yeah.
Albeit fake, but
she has that intel. She could have been able to do that.
Exactly. That comes in very important. It comes in clutch sometimes, reporting, getting people what they need to know, because as we know, as we've seen on Arrow, which is very important, is that it can sway public opinion.
Exactly, and how much influence she has, because season 1, 2, and 2, when she was growing as a reporter, she had quite a bit of influence. Everyone loved her columns and stuff because she wrote about the Flash.
Exactly.
But then she wanted to do more. So she did do more, and she wrote the truth. She went against her own people and her own boss, being like, hey, this is what's going on. They're like, you can't do that. It's like, well, let's hear the people.
Wow, I remember that, when she actually was talking like, oh, I'm going to do this.
Exactly, and I missed that. I missed that, because she didn't need, she wasn't on Team Flash, she wasn't a speedster, she wasn't, working for them, but guess what? She was a fucking badass, and I wish that the writing didn't fuck her over that way.
Nice. Good points. So, sorry that we're going into this a little much, but...
veered off a little bit.
We're going into this a little much, but we just want you guys to know that we don't, we're trying to avoid the comments oh, you just hate her because this. And no, we do not hate her. We do not hate her character. We just, it's like talking to Arrow, we just want it to be better. And we've seen it be better.
Yeah.
And it's great points. You don't have to be part of Barry's life in terms of Team Flash. You don't need that. You don't need to have a costume to be badass.
No.
As much as we hated on Felicity's writing, she still has the ability to help out a team without putting a costume on.
Exactly.
She may not be a superhero per se, but she's made great contributions to help him, and we all know that Oliver needs that.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna give Felicity fans a little break with what I'm saying. But what I mean by is I'm trying to take two characters that kind of have similar roles right now, overlooking, shall we say. So Iris being able to make contributions outside of the team would be amazing. And we already got that before, and it'd be awesome to have it again. So,
back on the episode was fantastic. I love the idea of them running through, trying to solve this thing, and the physical toll it takes, because it kind of shows they have their limits. All heroes have their limits.
That was really interesting to see, because it's funny because we were just talking about this in the Reactors League about how there was comic panels from Batman that showed Team Flash, which consists of, well, not Team Flash, but Barry, Wally, and Wally of Earth 2, or Wally 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how that is. Forgive me, but I don't know exactly how that happens. But they were all punched or hit at one point by Catwoman and Batman, and people were like, should this happen? And I guess it's like, yeah, every hero has they were being mind controlled. Or I believe they were being controlled in some capacity, maybe not mine, but still. So I think that it was interesting, the topic, because, you know, they should be untouchable, right? No, they're not untouchable.
They just run fast. That doesn't mean they're untouchable.
So this was good to see kind of vulnerability, which really great acting by Grant Gustin.
Oh my god, he nailed it when he was like, you see him slowly like lose hope a little bit, and just his struggle, like, I need to save it, but I can't break this. I can't run back in time because I already know the consequences. And if he did, I know in the moment I was like, just run back in fucking time.
No, I know.
But we already went through that. He went through the Speed Force for a few episodes and suffered what happened.
He learned. That is some of the most amazing things, is that you learn.
Yep.
And, oh man.
It killed him, but he's like, I can't do it.
Exactly.
And I won't let you do it, Jesse.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, it was beautiful because we got a Jay, like, I won't let you do it. And then he's just like, I'm going to do it. And then
he's just like, fuck it, I can't do it.
And then just like, I'm going to do it. She's like, don't do it. It's funny because they're like, they all are at different levels of experience and skill. And so they can teach each other, which we need more of.
You know who would have been awesome to help in this one? Wallace.
But it's fine. Sorry, I said Wally West. Wait, Wallace? And Gromit. But, sorry. That's just bad. But yeah, you know what? As much as Legends is just okay to me, I think he, in the character he is right now, can make it better. And we'll see. But yeah, so.
Whew, what a long rant.
Oh, Lord. We just want to make sure that what we're trying to get across is fair. And how, you know, covering all bases, that way we don't get misunderstood. That's why it's so long. So you get where we're coming from, and then we're not trying to necessarily attack anybody.
No.
Yeah, so.
Thank you guys so much, and as always, if you want to be featured in next week's episode of The Flash, our reactions, not the... We don't have jurisdiction to put you on CW, but we could put you here.
If you would like to tell us what you thought about this episode, please go on to Stardust, go ahead and record that, and you shall be on next week. Help us recap what happened last time, and we can get into the next one.
Tag us at AlecBritSmash. Sorry, we couldn't fit your whole name.
Good. The old AlecBritSmash.
Because everyone thinks your name is Alec.
He was my best friend, that AlecBritSmash. Yeah. Alright, guys.
We'll see you next time.
What?